Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Licensed to Roam, where I'll be providing content on football tactics and analysis on European football, the beautiful game from across the globe. You can follow me on Twitter/X at Edward Stratman. And if you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate a like, subscribe, and any comments as I get started and hope to grow the channel. All right, for this analysis, I'll be focusing on Newcastle United star Anthony Gordon, who keeps proving the doubters wrong with his exceptional form for Newcastle, having bagged 7 goals and 7 assists so far this term and terrorised opponents on many occasions. There's no doubting what a fine contribution Gordon's making at Newcastle. While it wasn't all plain sailing when he first joined last January for a whopping 45 million as he adapted to life at St James's Park, he's rapidly gone about truly stamping his mark this season, establishing himself as Eddie Howe's first choice on the left flank and quickly becoming a fan favourite. The fact he's featured in 30 of their 31 games serves as a testament to his impact, as does his record of scoring or assisting against the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man United, amongst many more. Clearly highly rated by Howe due to his immense output on both sides of the ball and exceptional dedication, his manager's recent comments aptly underline this. He has got so much ability, so much to give, and he's got the attitude to go with it as well, he insisted. He's got that desire to improve. I see it every day in training. It's great to see him rewarded with that. He's been a joy to work with, and he is reaping the benefits. While his most tangible production comes on the offensive end, there's no denying what a power of work he gets through out of possession as well. Tireless, tenacious, ultra fit, and with an insatiable appetite for work. The way he helps set the tone for his teammates to follow in terms of his pressing, tracking back, and aggression has been very impressive. Really fearless in his approach, relishing hunting down his prey and never afraid of physical confrontations. He's been a huge weapon in terms of winning back possession and forcing turnovers, especially from their famed high press. An extremely unsettling presence and adhering brilliantly to Howe's demands. The only real downside is the yellow cards he picks up at times, where he gets just that little bit overzealous in the challenge, but overall those positives sort of outweigh any negatives. Bringing so much directness and unpredictability in an attacking sense, he's been a colossal handful for defenders to deal with due to his nice blend of movement, technical skills, and athleticism. To start with the first aspect listed, and his smart movement, timing of his runs, alertness to gaps to exploit, and knowledge of when his marker is unbalanced or ball watching has ensured he's wreaked havoc. Things have only been compounded for his opponents by his searing pace and the way he starts his runs away from his opponents, so he gains speed, momentum, and separation without being impeded initially. How he instinctively jets into the box to be a viable option is another bonus to elevate his menace, with him assessing scenarios shrewdly, more often than not to move accordingly, as you'll see him make nice darts towards the near post. He also peel off towards the back post, and also when the ball's on the opposite side, like we've seen for many of his goals, where he attacks the blind side of the defender to get a dynamic advantage to gain that edge. The goal against Manchester United springs to mind especially there. Obviously, the benefits attached to the aforementioned in his movement are also evident in the form of him drawing markers out of position to manufacture room for colleagues to exploit. A real live wire with the ball at his feet as well. Opponents have found him a nuisance to combat for his blistering acceleration, wicked top speed, in combination with his agility, great balance, a nice array of manoeuvres, and also his strength to hold off foes and go either way, meaning he's been quite a nightmare to contain, especially when he cuts in field to wreak havoc. It's just so hard to stop. And Louis Saha, former star, mentioned just what a menace he is. Obviously, he stated that he brings a feeling of unpredictability to this Newcastle team. He can go left or right, and he's very energetic. This Newcastle side are good at providing options for any attacking players. He's got this burst of pace, and every time he touches the ball, he can create something. When you have players like him, you have to make sure the defence and midfield provide them with the freedom to play their own game. It's really hard to defend against, and he's built his confidence over the summer with England's under-21s, and he's taken that confidence into his Newcastle form this season. Obviously determined, two-footed, and improving all the time with his decision-making. It's been brilliant to see him enjoying an uptick in his end product, with his finishing and creative passing crucially letting him reward all this good work with much greater regularity. Parlaying power and finesse and serving as a real difference maker on both ends of the pitch, Gordon's showing just what a class act he is when fully fit and firing. Obviously, the images coming up on your screen of some of his goals, assists, and key passing certainly underline his class, and he's just done so well. Yeah, just converting opportunities. And obviously comfortable in Newcastle now and fully in sync with Howe's tactical framework. He's emphatically silencing his critics through his displays, Although he knows he's by no means the complete article yet, given his formidable mindset and relentless pursuit to refine his craft, expect the youngster to only keep getting better in time, thriving and relishing taking on the responsibility of playing an even more important role within this Magpies side and rising to the challenge in the Champions League as well. During that group stage, the sky appears to be the limit for what he can accomplish in the future, both on the international and club stage. But for now, though, Gordon will be keeping his feet firmly planted on the ground in the knowledge there's still plenty of hard yards to put in before he's a bona fide star, makes a name for himself on the world stage. He may not be there yet, but if he continues along his current trajectory, he'll be certainly in that world-class category sooner rather than later. All right, that's the end of the analysis. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Would really appreciate that. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch the video and have a great day. Stay tuned for the next analysis.